sounds kind of dead. Still rolling though. Alright, let's see if we can get her fired back up. Yeah, boy. Will we make it home? That's the question. Y'all ever heard the term granny low? This sucker is granny low. I'm going like 1 mile an hour. I think the tire's shaped like a triangle. Freaking thing's shaking. There's fourth. There we go. Now we're cruising. My hood is separated from the rust. It's just flapping. I've got my turn signal on. I don't think it works though. Yeah, we have 4 square tires, boys and girls. Do you feel that? Oh yeah, speed, performance. Still running. All right, turn signal off. Yep, that's off. All right, let's try third maybe, or is that second? Beautiful. Chilling. That doesn't sound good. Now where do I want to park it? Well, it's got got air in the tires. I guess the same place. That'll do. Here she is in the daylight, 1967 F250. It's been restored at some point. It's got a bunch of Ranger badges all over it. And you can see she's got a good bit of rust, but this sucker is really not too bad compared to what's available out there. Yeah, rust wise it's bad. It was up north at some point. Somebody down in Florida had it. It was restored in the 90s as far as I can tell, and it's been sitting at least since 08, pretty much in the same spot. I actually saw the guy's street view of his house on Google Maps, and this truck was sitting there, and it was definitely an old picture. I thought that was kind of funny. It was an older gentleman, and he had 2 of them. He had a white 67 as well, and they were both kind of sitting there. He hadn't had a chance to keep them from rusting. They were just kind of sitting under some trees, and the weather was trying to take them. The white one was actually kind of sunk down in the ground. You can see the tailgates going and everything. There's rust actually sitting on my yard here where it's kind of shaken off, but pretty sweet rig. I'll open up the doors for you. It was, like I said, restored, so she's pretty clean on the inside, aside from the squeaks and the roof leaks. So you can see it's got a red interior. Not the best lighting. Let me try getting in on the other side. But doors open and close really nicely, aside from the squeaks and the rust that falls out. can see we got some paperwork here. This is from 06. We got some kind of work done. Get better lighting there. All right, what we got here? 1967. This was some work done in, I don't even see what year. 06 as well. If you check out the dash again, there's a Ranger badge slapped on here. Now Ranger was a trim package back then, but typically it wouldn't be on one of these crew cabs. And we've got the original owner's manual, F100 through F350. We got some receipts and stuff. March 6, 1967. Ford crew cab, 8-cylinder, $3,306.68 was the cash sale price. Let's see. And then there's some taxes. That's crazy. I haven't actually looked at this yet. That is awesome. Really cool rig. And 67 was the first year of this body style. And with me wanting to put a 6.7 power stroke in it, I've always wanted it to be a 67, and my other one's a 71. So is the single cab I have. You can see she's a manual, 4-speed, really sharp looking dash. The previous owner, his name was John. You can see John 67 crew cab. We have a really nice example of a factory looking dash here. It does have one crack there. It may have been redone in the 90s when everything was repainted. I believe it was originally a black with red interior truck, but I think these are Ford Bronco seats. You can see it's got a red headliner as well, which is pretty soggy because of all the roof leaks. I also think some of these spots are kind of dripping down into here and causing rust there, more so than really getting in the interior. But she's nice and wet there. I don't even want to touch that, and it's a little smelly, but overall pretty solid. You know, for what's left. It's got some bullet hole wheels on it, Ranger on the grill, which again I don't believe is correct. I don't think it's a Ranger. We'll pop the hood too. It's a 352, last year of the 352. Driver's door opens like butter, and as y'all saw, I was very excited how quickly that sucker rolls down. It's like brand new. Nice handles. Even has the armrest here. This has all been redone as far as I can tell. And a little tear in the seat here. I think it works and everything. Nice center console. It's pretty comfortable actually. Pretty stoked on it. I haven't tried the radio. Don't know if that works, but I imagine it does. Most of this old stuff kind of just keeps going. Got a little ashtray here. Looks like there's a pen in there. Who knows what else? I usually keep nuts and bolts in mine. Is this money? No way. Found some money. Man, Megan's gonna be excited. She loves finding random $1 bills from places. Thanks, John, for the couple bucks there. Might give me some McChickens or something. Go to Cookout, get a burger. Let's see. That's most of the interior. It's got a back sliding glass. Most of my other ones are one piece. There's the driver's side mirror. I took it off because it was about to come off. But super clean. You hear the rust fall when you close it, and there's rust hanging off. But it looks good from about 100 yards, and that's why I think this one's going to be a better candidate to actually sandblast and restore, because this rust just needs to be addressed anyway. It's really too far gone to leave it like it is. So without further delay, let me start this rig up. Let you see the engine, you know, hear how it runs. Now it likes to run off a choke. Let's see if it'll fire back up. That choke's real stiff, and if you push it in too fast, it'll shut off. There you go, that's about half choke. I got the choke mostly off now. Well, she doesn't want to stay running, mainly because I keep stalling it, and I'm determined to turn the choke off, but it wants to run with the choke on. And anyway, I found some power steering fluid in the bed of this thing. Thanks, John, that came with it. It's just some Walmart stuff. And I decided to top it off. And this frickin' thing turns like a brand new car now. I don't know if y'all saw me whipping it around, but it is frickin' ready to go. That's crazy. Thing is definitely not running the best and rusted out, but it doesn't look half bad from a distance, and that's what's important. All right, y'all, Megan's hollering at me, telling me to get back to work and stop having fun. I hope y'all like the new purchase. 1967 F250 crew cab short bed. Loving how this thing looks. Time to get back to work on my swap. So I've got this green cab cut in half from my previous video, and this front part of the cab is now sitting on my 2016 F250 6.7 power stroke diesel. That leaves me with this yellow cab that I was going to cut in half, but she's just not quite rusty enough for me to do it now that I have another one. So this one may end up, you know, being held onto, and either throw that 352 V8 in it, maybe one day a 12 valve Cummins, and I'll have two, one to pull the other. But I got a lot of work ahead of me, and I have a big announcement to make. My wife and I have a little girl on the way, so I need to get one of these done so we can start driving them back and forth in these crew cabs with some car seats. So I've got my money already set aside. Everything is ready to go for the project. It's just going to be time. Now, it may be slowed down a little bit with the pregnancy and appointments and needing to go to the store, get her stuff. But y'all bear with me. I know some of y'all want to see this crash and burn, but I'm determined to put this old truck on this new frame and be driving it to shows with my family and I'm gonna do it. So y'all stay tuned, and just be understanding as things slow down a little bit, and know that I'm doing some stuff off camera. As you can see, I got part of this cab sitting over here. I didn't film that. I'm gonna try to do more work, less filming, still keep y'all entertained and updated. Thank y'all so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe and check out GRAPPAHOLICS on Instagram.
A bit higher.